Today we are going to learn how to arrange fractions in ascending or descending order without finding LCM, or rather you can say without doing much calculation. So let us consider a fraction, say 45 by 49, then 76 by 80, next is 24 by 28, and finally 12 by 16. So here we are asked to arrange this fraction in ascending order. Now generally what we have learnt in school is that we have to first find out the LCM, make the denominator same, and then we'll arrange. Okay? But today I'll teach you a very shortcut method of arranging the given fractions in ascending order without doing much calculation. So to start with, first of all, we find out the difference between the denominator and the numerator for each fraction. So if we do that, here I am getting 49 minus 45, which gives us 4. Here I am getting 80 minus 76, which also gives us 4. And here I am getting 28 minus 24, which is also 4. And this one gives us 16 minus 12, that is also 4. So what we are seeing here is that the difference is same for each and every fraction. So when this is the case that the difference are same, so we can arrange the fraction directly according to the value of the numerator. So here in this case, if I take the value of the numerator, I can arrange it as 12 by 16 will be less than 24 by 28 will be less than 45 by 49 will be less than 76 by 80. So this is the final arrangement in ascending order. Let us take another example. 29 by 36, 42 by 49, 84 by 91, and we have 12 by 19. So to arrange these fractions in ascending order, we first find the difference between the numerator and the denominator of each fractions, right? So what we find is the differences are 7. So again we observe that for each and every fractions the difference is same. So as the difference is same, the fractions can be arranged according to the value of their numerator. So the fraction with the smallest numerator is the smallest fraction, and the fraction with the largest numerator is the largest fraction. So if I want to arrange these fractions in ascending order, I get 12 by 19 will be less than 29 by 36, which is less than 42 by 49, and 84 by 91. So this is the required arrangement. let us take one more example. Suppose we are having the fraction 16 by 20, 49 by 54, 10 by 18 and 82 by 84. Now we are asked to arrange this in ascending order. So by now you know that our first step is to find out the difference between the denominator and the numerator of each and every fraction. So in this case, this difference is coming to be 4, this is 5, this gives us 8 and this gives us 2. Now, what happens is, here what I am finding is that the differences are not same. Okay? But in the previous videos, we have learned how to arrange the fractions when the differences are same. But this is not the case for every sum that the difference will be same, right? So here, if we consider this example, here the differences are not same. So how do we proceed when the differences are not same? Okay, so what do we do is, we will be dividing the numerator with its respective difference. Okay, so in this case I'll divide 16 by 4 and I get 4. Here I divide 49 by 5 and I get 9.8. Okay, and here I divide 10 by 8 and I get 1.25, and here I divide 82 by 2 and I get 41. Okay, now we have to concentrate on the quotient, okay, because it will help us to arrange the fraction. So in this case, we will be arranging the fraction according to the value of the quotient, right? The minimum quotient corresponding to the fraction will be the smallest, okay? So in this case, as 1.25 is smallest, so I can say that the smallest fraction is 10 by 18. Next, I come to 4. Okay, so then I can say that after 10 by 18, I will be getting 16 by 20, right? Next comes 9.8. So the corresponding fraction is 49 by 54. And finally, we come to 41. And so the biggest fraction is 82 by 84. And this is the required arrangement. Let us consider one more example. 14 by 24, 32 by 38, 74 by 78 and 91 by 98. Okay. So here by now all of you know what we need to do in the first step. Yes, we need to find the difference between the numerator and the denominator of each fractions. So the difference for this is 10. In this case the difference is 6. Here I get the difference as 4 and here it is 7. So in this example again what we find is that the differences are not same. So what we do when the differences are not same? We know that we have to divide the numerator by the difference. So, it will give us 14 by 10, okay, which is equal to 1.4. In this case, I have to divide 32 by 6, right? So here what I get after division is I get 5.3, and here I divide 74 by 4, which gives me 18.5, and here I divide 91 by 7, which gives me 13, right? So all of us know that when the differences are not same, we have to give importance to the quotient, because the quotient will help me to arrange the fractions in ascending or descending order, right? So we know that the fraction corresponding to the minimum quotient is the lowest fraction, and the fraction corresponding to the highest quotient will be the largest fraction. So in this case, as 1.4 is smallest, so the smallest fraction will be 14 by 24, right? The next value is 5.3. So the next fraction will be 32 by 38. Next I have 91 by 98, and finally I get 74 by 78, which is the biggest fraction.